The Monty and the Pharaoh Show is brought to you by...
Because wine is your second favorite four-letter word. California wine, New York attitude. Good fucking wine.
Yeah.
I'm not buying into it. I'm not interested in it. Get in the fucking ring. Cut a good promo. Get in the ring. Sell me your story on a mic and in the ring. Plain and simple.
Here's something that wasn't talked about, which I really enjoyed.
All right.
Lyra Valkyrie, Intercontinental Champion. Her top fell off during the Rumble. Dude, I swear I could have saw boobage. Like, I was like, boobies! I'm serious, dude. But I mean...
All right. As I'm watching this live when it was happening...
Now, did you see full breasts or no? Did we not?
I'll tell you what I saw. I knew right away there was a wardrobe malfunction. I could tell from her body language. I'm like, oh, crap, I think it's her top. So I've immediately identified the problem. And then she starts to, like, battle with it, and you're right. It starts to, like, malfunction. What I found more hilarious now, to answer your question, I did not see any, like, what, can I be from Family Guide? Check out this side boob. You know? I didn't see any of that. What I saw, and it made me laugh, was the whole match moved to the other side of the ring and so did the camera. So you know that there's chaos going on.
Dude, here's the that's what my wife was watching, and I said to my wife, you see how great the WWE's become?
Yeah.
AEW would have left the camera on the whole ring. They totally took the camera off it. The referees ran to her to help her out, and they took it out of your view, you couldn't think about it. That is great production, though, man.
It's quick thinking production, but what made me laugh about it is what you can't see, which is what I love about a lot of old movies. It's what you can't see. It's up to your imagination. Today's horror blood gore fests are nothing compared to John Carpenter's Halloween, where it's up to your imagination, a lot of it. It's much less violent.
Well, I got to tell you, her top, she kept trying to fix it, kept falling up.
The fact that we couldn't see what was going on, and they all bunched up in the other corner in the camera, I'm laughing. I was like, this is one of the funniest things I've ever seen. So I thought it was hilarious, personally.
I'll tell you what, I'm a fan.
Yeah, that was pretty good for live TV.
All right. Royal Rumble, Lucas Oil Stadium, Indianapolis, over 70,000 fans. Right. Notable participants, John Cena, CM Punk, Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, Paul Logan, Charlotte Flair, and the surprise entrance of Alexa Bliss. Before we get into, memorable or mistake or whatever I fucking titled it, scrolling towards the thing. What were your thoughts about Alexa's return?
Loved it. I've always been a fan of hers. I believe you have too, going way back, Thrilled to see her back. I like the fact that she had the doll with her. That didn't bother me at all. It was like a tribute. It's her first time back. I felt the Bray Wyatt thing, and I liked it. And I was thrilled to see her. And she still obviously has zero body fat. She's Alexa Bliss. She's got charisma. You can love her, you can hate her, but she definitely has it factor. She's got it factor. I was thrilled to see her.
For the first time, Jimmy, when she came out, I realized how small she really is.
She's tiny, but she plays big.
Not anymore. She didn't play big to me at the Rumble. That's the funny thing.
She was underwhelming in the ring, but isn't that the whole catch right now, even with the Wyatt Six situation? They've got this big intro, and then...
Dude, the Wyatt Six, it's
underwhelming.
They're not even around anymore. Right. I don't even see them.
Right. What's her role? What's her role going to be? I mean, it looks like it was a tip of the cap to Bray, but that doesn't mean that she won't come out next time.
I gotta be honest with you.
Different. I don't know.
I just like the men's. You're at a point now where you can't have too many small women. You've got some real athletes in there that, to me, it's not believable that an Alexa Bliss can compete with a Bianca Belair.
Mm-hmm. What about this newcomer legend?
Oh my God.
Oh,
bro, my God.
Bro, Lash Legend, is that holy stand back. I mean, my
Dude,
God.
I think I heard either
know?
Benny or Dan from Dan and the Benny they were talking about the other night.
Yeah, yeah.
And I believe it was Benny, and I could be wrong. He could correct me. But I think he said, like, why do you need Jade Cargill when you got Lash Legend? And I was thinking to myself, that's a friggin' great point.
It is.
Why would you need her?
Yeah.
Because, Jade Cargill clearly can't wrestle still, and this Lash Legend can wrestle.
I tell you what, I wouldn't give up on Jade Cargill so fast. I will say that. Let me say that because I wouldn't. As far as Lash Legend goes, she's definitely is a believable powerhouse. She's definitely got the shit. She's got the shit. Let her run with it. It's funny. Like Raquel Rodriguez, for example, if I could throw that in fast. Like Lash Legend already has more badassery factor by like a mile. Do you understand what I'm getting at?
Then Rodriguez?
In my opinion, yeah.
Wow.
Well,
I'm a fan of Rodriguez. I got to be honest with you. I look at her. I look at Lash Legend like a bruiser with Bianca Belair athletic ability. That's kind of scary, is what I'm trying to say. Just to go back to Rodriguez,
scary combo,
right? Do you remember when Monet came out with what's her name from NWA? What's her name?
What's that?
Huh?
I didn't catch the first part. It's probably my
when
bad.
Mercedes Monet came out with her bodyguard from NWA. Can't remember her name.
Monet has had a total blank.
I gotta go to the comments. But anyway,
AEW. I mean,
Camille. Thanks, Phil. Camille.
Oh,
so
yeah,
I remember in the beginning when it first came out, I was like, "That's like Shawn Michaels and Diesel. Like, cool." They did nothing of that. They fucked up that whole angle. But I love the fact that
I didn't even see that. But by the way, I know what you're talking about, and I understand your observation. But I didn't see it. I didn't see it happening. I saw nothing happening. That's what I saw.
Again, the WWE though now has taken the Rodriguez Liv Morgan thing, and they're calling Rodriguez Big Mommy Cool, and I friggin' love it. You know the way, like they need to win the tag team titles. They need to follow that Shawn Michaels Diesel follow through.
Big Mommy Cool.
Big Mommy Cool, like Big Daddy Cool.
It's not Big Mama Cool.
I think it was Big Mommy. It could be Big Mama Cool.
Please tell me it's Big Mama Cool.
It could be.
To me, there's a big difference. Like if
it could be, I could have it wrong.
I could live with that. Big Mommy Cool? No, I can't live with that. But Big Mama Cool. Now we're talking.
All right. Men's Royal Rumble.
Go ahead.
Mistake or masterpiece?
This should be good. Go ahead. What are you gonna do? You're gonna jump right to the chase? You're gonna go right to the main event?
We're going down. We're going this route.
All right, go ahead.
I'm asking you, bro. You're gonna start this.
Well, it says here, winner of the Royal, as we know.
No, that's my notes.
But it says here. I want to explain to the audience what I'm looking at, so they understand how I'm going to respond. All right. Winner Jey Uso, as we all know. Final elimination John Cena, as we all know. Analysis, genius. Now, this is the script laid in front of me. Now, Mike, is that your opinion I'm looking at, or is that the general consensus? Because I know you do your research. Is that the general consensus of the internet community right now? Genius?
I'll explain my thought process. I think that many people are split on this.
They are. Go ahead.
If you're going to ask me my analysis, I'll say this. If I'm running the WWE,
go ahead.
I'm assuming Jey Uso's shirts are going through the roof, right?
Uh-huh.
And we've already had him in this chase and lose many, many a title match, whether it be Intercontinental, World title, different world champions, whatever. It's clear that the Yeet is people, maybe even you, Jimmy, you compare it to Bryan Danielson. You compare it to Kofi Mania.
Yes.
It is not even close. This has blown those both away. It's not even close.
Numbers are bigger nowadays. It's even more global than ever.
Let me finish my point, and then you can go to your point.
But I understand your point.
I think that it had to be done.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem to me, now being what I think I know, is once he beats Gunther at WrestleMania, which you know is going to happen, and the place is going to blow off the roof. It may even be the second night main event and finishing like that with people doing it. Mm-hmm. The question is, and this is factual, and I don't care what anyone says. I know this to be a fact. His mic work, to use Jimmy's phrase, is serviceable. His ring work is good. He is not a sustainable champion, and that is a fact. He's a Tommy Rich, and he's a Dusty Rhodes. Again, you might be shocked I'm saying Dusty Rhodes. I'm saying Dusty Rhodes was not a sustainable champion. That's why he never held on to the championship. Jey Uso for the short term was the right decision. For the long term, I don't know where you go with it. It's all yours, Jimmy.
All right. History tells me this much. First of all, Jey Uso is no fucking Dusty Rhodes. Let me just get that out of the way. All right. Dusty Rhodes, back in those days, it was about the chase. And Dusty would get it, he'd lose it, and then he'd chase again. Well, he was main event. He really was main event. He was a bad motherfucker. So he's not Jey Uso. So fuck that. All right. As far as the decision, yes, I agree with you. He sells the most merchandise. Business-wise, short term, I've seen him pulled before. I saw it with Daniel Bryan. I saw it with Kofi Mania. I don't think he's sustainable either. I agree 1,000%. I don't think.
But you agree that this is bigger than the Yes Movement and bigger than Kofi Mania.
No, it's not bigger than the Yes Movement. It's bigger than it's bigger than Kofi Mania, and I'll explain why it's not bigger than the Yes Movement. Because oddly enough, and this is just my opinion, of these three examples where we've seen the crowd basically tell ownership what they want, all right, in these three circumstances, okay, only one of them was sustainable, and he's proven it, and his name is Bryan Danielson.
Wait a minute. How can you say he's sustainable? That's not true. That's not true at all.
In my opinion, I'm telling you how I feel as a wrestling fan. I'm speaking as a wrestling fan. I just feel that Daniel Bryan, the wrestler, and Daniel Bryan, the career, pisses on the other careers of those two.
Wow.
That's my fucking opinion. I think
Uso's the greatest tag team of all time. Daniel Bryan pissing on that.
What was that? No, he's not part of the. No, he's not part of the greatest. One of the greatest tag teams of all time, but he is one of the greatest in-ring wrestlers of all time. I mean, stop. Kofi Kingston and Jey Uso compared in the ring compared to Daniel Bryan. That's like
what I'm saying is that Jey Uso's been doing this for 15 years.
He's a great wrestler.
I'm not a Jey Uso fan, dude. So I'm gonna flat out say that to you. But that all being said, again, I think that this Yeet thing is so much bigger than both of those movements you discussed.
Well,
before,
perhaps
in my opinion.
Maybe as far as merchandise, but for some reason I doubt it. I mean, yes was incorporated into the professional sports teams and shit. Until I see them doing Yeets at NFL games, I'm not going to compare it to Daniel Bryan's cultural impact, because when he was at the top of his game, he was really at the top of his game. I mean, the whole nation knew about who Daniel Bryan was and what Yes was. Everybody was going Yes. I mean, like not in wrestling circles is what I'm saying. You know, so Yeet, I don't think Yeet is bigger than Yes, is what I'm saying.
Well, that's your opinion. We'll agree to disagree. I want to ask you about the men's Rumble.